Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Adelina and I make videos about living in my tiny house on wheels, living a more intentional life, and on Wednesdays usually a recipe video. So today I thought what I would share with you is 2 recipes that you can make in your air fryer that you might not have thought of making in your air fryer. And these are recipes that you can let your kids make. They're really super easy. You can fancy them up, make them more complicated if you want, but I find that they are just one of those sort of easy snack or quick lunch, or if you're really lazy, quick dinner sort of recipes that you might not have thought to make in your air fryer. So let's get started with the first recipe, which is a grilled cheese sandwich. Okay, here we go. Let's give this a try. That is super easy. The bread comes out super crispy. This is sourdough bread. And obviously you can put whatever fillings you like in your grilled cheese. I happen to like that roasted red pepper jelly in mine, a little bit of mayo, roast beef, peppered roast beef, and 2 types of cheese. This is very easy to make, easy for a kid to make. Obviously if they're really young, you're gonna wanna flip it for them. But they could make their own. And it's just another way to use your air fryer. So I'm going to go eat this. And next we will make recipe number 2. It's the end of a very long day. And it's the perfect time to show you another thing you can make in your air fryer for those days where you have been super busy and you just want something fast. It's late, I'm hungry, I just need something to eat, and I want it to be fast. And this is another one of those recipes that's really easy for one of your kids to make. Really, for most of these recipes, if they're young, you might obviously want to be the one who's taking it in and out of the air fryer, but they can assemble these mini pizzas super easy, and they are fast and they are delicious. They are what I want to eat tonight. I don't even have half the ingredients I normally put on here. I don't have olives. I usually put those on here. I don't have sun-dried tomatoes. I usually put those in here. So you're getting super easy, super fast, bare bones, mini air fryer pizza. So I'm going to use these naans. Normally naan is made with buttermilk and or yogurt. So you want to read the ingredients. These ones make it easy because they say vegan, so they don't have any of those things on there. I'm going to use this Mexican, really bright, Mexican blend from Daiya. This is the cutting board Daiya, which is really quite a bit different from the original Daiya shredded cheese, which I did not like at all. But these cutting board ones, they don't even say cutting. Yes, they do. They say cutting board right here. And I used the mozzarella and the Parmesan when I did the biscuit bake last week. But I like this Tex-Mex blend. It's not super Tex-Mexy, but it's great on nachos or tacos or anything like that. And it melts really well. That's what's really great about these cutting board cheeses. They melt really well. So I'm going to use that. And I've got this itty bitty pepper. And I'm going to cut up a little bit of that fairly fine to put it in there. I've got this pizza sauce. We're going to be using the Gusta pepperoni. I've used this in other recipes. It's really good for pizzas. Anything that you would normally put regular pepperoni on, you can slice this nice and thin, put it on your pizza. If you like pepperoni, I really like that. And then the only other thing we're going to put on there is a little Italian seasoning. So I'm just going to cut and assemble and show you what it looks like before it goes in. I can't get the package. I can't get the package of naan open. What the hell is going on today? It really is one of those days. And so I'm just going to cut it because I don't have time for that. And now I'm just going to cut up a little bit of the pepper. Obviously not going to use the whole thing because I'm only making one pizza, just enough for me because it's just me today. You could obviously put whatever toppings you like to put on pizza on this. So there's that, and then I'm just going to slice up a little bit of this pepperoni. A lot of people ask what air fryer I have. It's called the Power Air Fryer XL. I don't recognize that brand. I think I bought it in the As Seen As on TV section at Walmart quite a long time ago. Get whatever air fryer works for you, making sure that it's big enough for what you need. I had a smaller size, the first air fryer I bought, because I wasn't sure I would like it. And then I found that I did really like it, so I ended up passing that down to Keaton, and I bought myself a bigger one. So now we're just going to assemble. It's really that easy. These are not earth-shattering recipes, but what they are is a way of showing you how to use your air fryer for every day, because a lot of us have them and we don't really use them, and I think that that's a shame because they're super useful. Okay, so I'm going to start with a little bit of the pizza sauce or any tomato sauce. You could put barbecue sauce on here. All right, and then I'm going to put the cheese on next. making sure to get some on the floor, because it's not an Adelina recipe if I don't get some of the ingredients on the floor. This is where having a dog would be handy, because the dog would just clean that up. But Soph is not, she never eats people food, so she never goes for it. Okay, then I'm just gonna put the pepperoni slices on here, and then the yellow peppers. And then just a tiny bit more cheese on top, just so that it sort of melts everything together. All right, so now we're going to put this in the air fryer basket. That's how it looks in there. So that goes into the main pot. Now when you cook something in your air fryer, say you're doing frozen something or other, and it says 375 or 400 for 15 minutes. Like any convection oven, and that's what an air fryer is, just a mini convection oven, you have to reduce the temperature and shorten the time. So I'm actually going to put this on at about 320, and I'm going to start it at 5 minutes and then look at it and then add a few minutes at a time until it gets to how I want it. So I'll just take this down to 320 and then take this down to 5. And it cooks because of the heated air circulation in there. So I'm going to let it do its thing, clean up, and I'll see you back here. I forgot to add the Italian seasoning. So, add the Italian seasoning. I'll just do it now. There we go. And now we'll be back in 5 minutes. All right. Let's see how it looks and see how much more time it needs. So the cheese started to melt. Then I can hear a little bit of sizzle, but I'm going to put it back in for another 5 minutes. Same temperature, 320. Because what I really don't want is for it to burn. I want enough time for the cheese to melt, the pepperoni to get a little crispy. And so, therefore, I have to be patient. That's pretty good, eh? So now we need to get this off of here, out of here. Make sure you put something underneath this when you set it down on your counter. I usually set it on my stove, to be honest with you, but this is where, if you have young kids, you probably want to do this for them. But it should lift up pretty easily out of your air fryer. So there you go. Hot, but so good. So that's recipe number 2 that you can make in your air fryer. Super easy. Like I said, great recipe for kids to do for themselves with naans, tortillas. I've seen some of those little mini naans. Whatever you want to make a pizza out of. This is really easy to use, fast. You don't have to heat up your stove. This is one of the appliances in my tiny house that I use the most. This and my Instant Pot, other than my coffee maker, because you know how much I love my coffee, get used the most of the appliances in my house, because it's just me usually. And it's just so easy to make things in here. So let me know if you want to see other things you can make in your air fryer. And I am tired. Like I say, it's been a long day, both with work and with doing some repairs in the bathroom on the tub. And I just want to relax. I want to put my feet up and let Sophie snuggle and then, yeah, go to bed. So Anyways, guys, I hope you're doing well. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And let me know down below any other recipes that you want me to show you or try even in the air fryer, because I'm up for trying things that I've never tried before. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next week.